Hey folks, welcome back to Deer Corner. Glad to see you with me. Nice hot humid day to be out here today. We're out gathering up our chips, putting up our game cameras, checking things out. And funny thing about all this, down in the bottom and around here in this thick area, well, we're getting nothing but photographs of does. A lot of does. We didn't get a picture of any bucks, but we got pictures of several does. And funny thing about all that, I wasn't expecting to get any does this time of year. And the reason behind that, this time of year for a buck that's in velvet, with its antler growth, it's a really critical time of year for them. That antler is soft, and it's kind of like you cutting your fingernail too close. Ouch. Well, right now when them bucks are rubbing up against the tree with them antlers, as thick as it is in here, and that buck accidentally bumps on a tree or a tree limb, ouch. So down here where it's thick and in the thick areas, you won't find a buck. Not in velvet, not this early of the year. Now, our other cameras up on the clear side of the hills, in the clear areas, we've been getting our photos of our bucks. But not down in here, not yet. And until them antlers start developing and start hardening, getting harder, and they start rubbing the velvet off, then they'll be heading down to the thick areas. But right now, because of their antler growth, see, an antler, when it hardens, it's pretty hard. You can almost hit it with a hammer and it won't break. And there's several hunters I have seen that brought in a deer, a buck, and had a tine broke off. And they'll sit there and say, well, they were fighting or rubbing it on a tree and it broke it. 90% of the time, when an antler gets broke, it's broke during the velvet time, when it's soft, because they can snag it and break it easily then. And the discoloration, you can tell whether it was broken late or broken early on the discoloration of the broken antler. So 90% of the time you see a buck with a broken antler, it's been done this time of year, this early in the year. It's when they snagged it. But right now it's a critical time for them. So we've been finding our bucks on the hillsides, more in the cleared areas to where they're not brushing against anything. But down in the bottoms, we've been finding our does. And that's what I look for. I look for the does. I always say, you find the does, you find the doe habitat, you find the way they move later on during hunting season, because the does very seldom change habit unless it's food. Food will make them change their habit. But the buck will change its habit from right now during antler development into the rut. They will change their habit and change their cycle and change their territory. So this is just something I'm wanting to bring along, and I'm glad you're with me, and I hope to see you again. Thanks to the subscribers. And when you're out in the woods like this, wear your orange, be safe, and you all have a good day.